So I am going to create this as a presentation size. Um, because I want to have a larger, actually, no, I am going to do an Instagram, not story. Let me try that again. I want to do an Instagram post that gives me a square. And then the first thing that I'm going to do is actually enlarge that square because I want to create it larger. So, and I could have just put in the sizes, but may as well teach you how to change this as I'm going along. Okay. Um, Resize. There it is. Resize, which is a paid version, paid item, just so you know. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to go, um, yeah, I'm going to do 3000 by 3000. I'm not going to copy. I'm just going to resize it. Okay. And you'll see that got it bigger. And it's all about the size of the pixels and what you're seeing and how flexible the item can be after without pixelating. Um, and the 1080 is probably good, but this gives just a higher quality for use later. Okay, so I am going to write out, we're going to add a heading first. We'll probably add 2 headings because we're going to do, first thing we're going to do here is the name. So I'm working on a logo for a name logo. These can be a lot of fun. I'm going to duplicate that. Okay. And we're going to put the last name on there. And I'm coming back over here to my Canva room to make sure I spell the name correctly. Okay. Do you want the emphasis, Christina, on first name or last name?
I would say first name.
Okay. So, and then what kind of fonts do you like? Do you like flowy? Are you like straight up and down? Very.
Probably up and down because I don't know. Sometimes flowy, but sometimes depending the color and the big harder to see.
Okay.
That's what I was having like problems with when I was trying to do it on my own. Like I would have to like a flowy name, but then depending on what graphics I had, like it would just disappear. Part of the letter would disappear.
All right.
So maybe straight up and down would be better.
How about if we do something? It's going to show up in about a few minutes there. No, it won't take long.
Okay.
Just look on the thing. It's a few seconds behind. And this one I want to change to something like this. I think I want to do it all. No. And it's not exactly the look I'm looking for. Um, okay, so for those who are watching this video to hear more than just me going, I should probably talk about what's going through my brain as I'm going through this. So I'm tapping on the list of um, fonts, and I'm changing it to one of the ones that I kind of know. Yeah, this was kind of what I was looking for. And I'm going to make the V here larger than the rest of it. So I want to make just the V larger. So it looks like it's making everything larger, which tells me that I'm going to need to do the V as a separate one. So easiest, quickest way, duplicate that and then delete this out of one and delete this out of the other one. And then I can make this one larger because I want to be able to kind of attach it to what I'm doing up above. But just barely. And then I want to give it some space. So that was the reason for doing them separately. And then my idea is with these, since she wants the focus on the first name, is actually to play with this with color and make this one a little bit darker or lighter. Okay, and now I need a line here. So let's turn on our lines. Where are they? Do we have guidelines? Rules? Can you turn on rulers? Nope. I refreshed it. Wasn't exactly what I was having in mind. Position. And we're going to have these two. And we're looking at position. I'm going to go here for, okay, so position, overlapping layers, arrange. I want the arrange and I want these to be bottom aligned. Only that doesn't work because, yeah, so then I do need to have the line. How do I turn on rulers? File, view settings, show rulers and guides. There we go. And I'm going to pull a guide down. And you do that by pulling down from the top there. And we're going to put that right on the V. Now I have this guideline. So now I know exactly where to move this other one to. We're tapping on that to activate it. And now I can move it just by tapping it one at a time, nudging it up. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see what's happening. Nudging ever so slowly. So we're going to try picking it up and moving it. There we go. Okay. That's centered. And because I have the two different colors, I can kind of bring it right there together. I'm going to group this together so that now when I move that, I'm moving it as a whole. And I do believe, let's let's see, where's the center? That's the center. I'm going to go a little off center. I thought I was going to connect it with the C, but I'm more liking it from here. Okay, now, if we want to change these fonts, we can do that too. Thoughts so far, Christina? And then we can look at colors. I kind of went with the black and the gray based on your profile pic, actually. And I might see if I can pull your profile pic in to grab that gray. If that's all right with you for me to do that. Okay. Let me know if that's okay for me
Are
to.
we able to see the actual process? Are you able to get it on YouTube? What? Are you able to get on YouTube? YouTube?
Ah, so she was unaware.
No, I didn't know it was on YouTube. If you're in the Clubhouse room, if you click the link that is above our names, it should take you to the YouTube channel. I will warn you to have one or the other muted. Don't be speaking and have YouTube unmuted because there could possibly be an echo.
Yeah, so if you go to YouTube and then mute YouTube, then you would be able to mute your computer or whatever.
Yeah, it's not working. I mean, I'm hardly on Clubhouse, so nothing really with all the features that have.
Okay, I will send you the YouTube. I'll send you the YouTube link in your IG message that you sent me. And then you should be able to click on that and go to the YouTube channel. Sorry.
Okay.
I was thinking you were there already.
The whole time I'm like, how do people know what's going on? Okay. All right.
That's brilliant and a good reminder for us to remember that we need to be more clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. For those watching the YouTube, I will be right back with you. I need to grab something and send it to IG. Instagram. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Please stand by. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, excuse me. Let me see. Oh. And okay. So once you get over there, you can see what I have created so far. And let me know what you think. And for now, I am actually going to go ahead and Patrice, are you set up and ready to go? Start with Deanna. Or are you still working on it? So Patrice may be going live here on PNG Create. She may already actually be live. I don't know. Because I'm creating at the same time she is creating, and we're both over in a Clubhouse room, and I see Elaine in the room. Come on up, Elaine. They couldn't hear me in Clubhouse. Oh, okay. She can't come up. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Dum, 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 dum. Ba-da, 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 ba-ba, ba-da, ba-da. So I'm on pause and doing a little bit of thingy music. Yep, yep. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do while we are waiting is I am going to go on over here and do a second page. So I'm going to duplicate this, and that way I can give another option of different fonts. So we're going to change this font to Horizon. Make this bigger. And then make that smaller. I think I kind of like that one a little bit better. And we might grab those two like this and copy and paste them here as a second option on the same page. So one of the things you can do is options on different pages, or you can do options on the same page. And that way you've got the different options to talk with the people after. On something that's very, let's go up here and put in sans serif. That means it doesn't have any little flippy bits. Those are all saying they're serif. I want sans serif. Sans serif. There we go. I want it without. So I want to bring, there we go. I was going to say I want to bring that to the front. Yeah, I want to bring this to the front. So position, forward. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Needs to be going for a certain alignment here. There we go. Don't right there. So my favorite so far is this last one. I don't know what she's going to think. That is my favorite. Okay, I need to bring this guideline down so that I can align the text. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm going to click on the V. There we go. Now I can move that down to the bottom. Couldn't put it there because I was clicked on this, so it was trying to snap to that. Okay, so now that's activated, and we're going to bring it on down. Oops. Interesting. Bring that on down again. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Isn't that interesting? It keeps. Oh, it's bringing the whole thing down. Okay, so I don't want to. I need to ungroup it first. I forgot to do that. I forgot to ungroup it. Oops. I'm like, well, that's going where I want it to go, but why is it doing it that way? Because I needed to ungroup it. Okay. So, I do want the line, the guideline, to be here under the V. Now I want to ungroup. I want to grab this, but I want to ungroup it first. So let me go to the three dots. Where's the ungroup? Ungroup. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 da. I don't see the ungroup. Position, layers, overlapping, all, arrange, ungroup. Oh, they moved it. They moved it. It's now a part of the short menu. Oh, I think that's probably a good change. Just a change I hadn't noticed. So there you go, learning something new here in Clubhouse or Canva. All right. Okay. There we go. Yep. All right. Thoughts, Christina? There are three options. Here's page one. These have got like little flickies on there, lines. And then this first one kept that first font, changed the second one, and this last one changed both the fonts. And we have your name here, the first name going across the whole part, and then the Velos being the last name kind of underneath it, the same size, but in a different, a lighter color in order to, and I'm going to regroup them. Group. Okay, and I'm actually going to make that color even a little bit lighter, I think. Yep. So, and then when you're going to put like what you do, I would just put it underneath. Oops, undo. So let's duplicate this page so I can show you what I mean. We're going to delete. Got this one. Oops, undo. I want to group all of that together with those. So we're going to group. I do kind of like that it's in that little thing now. And we're going to find the middle of the page. So I'm going to grab it and go to position, center, middle. There we go. I'm going to take this away just by pulling it up and letting go. Takes away the guide. When you don't need them anymore, just pull them off the page and let go. Okay. Make this smaller and then make it bigger. Waiting to hear from Christina in the Facebook page. Not sure if it's not working. Can somebody respond back to me? Anybody? Maybe I'm not working.
Sorry, what was the question?
I was just wondering if you were, what your thoughts were so far.
Okay, yeah, I like it. Before like I just figured it out a few minutes ago that I can get on YouTube. So I'm on my laptop now and I can see the work. Because before when you were talking, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah.
But now that I can see the work, I'm like, what are these people talking about? Like, how do they, like, I don't know. I was just like, how do they expect me to give feedback? I don't know what's going on. But now I can see it. Okay, yeah, it looks. I like it. Like in the beginning, you started off with kind of like round letters
Yeah.
for the first name, and I really like how you changed it. You went from the round letters to like more, I guess, square type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then I was gonna pull in your profile pic if that's all right.
Okay.
Because then I can grab the gray right out of your suit. I'll show you how to do that. Okay.
If you could do that, would it be better maybe to switch the last name to like a different color, like maybe like a dark blue?
Yeah, we can totally do that.
Okay. Appreciate that.
So this is just the regular dark blue. Is that dark enough? You want it darker, and you'll have to wait. It'll take a second before it loads.
Right. Okay.
Let me put this
Those
in.
are pretty.
So, and then what you can do, and what I was getting ready to do was to show you, let's see. Let me go back to text, and we're just going to put in a subheading. And we'll do it in the font probably that your first name is in. So that was Landsord. So I'm going to change this to Landsord. Mm-hmm. Okay, and probably do the condensed version of it. And what was it you were going to do? Insurance, was it? Health
Yes.
insurance? Was it?
Insurance solutions.
Okay. So, and then one of the fun things you can do is you can actually play with the letter spacing. So they can kind of see what it is. And then I would probably
Oh yeah. Okay.
go a little bit less so that it can be under just the, yeah, under just your last name part. And now you kind of have room for a little swoop or something. If you wanted to add one, but you don't have to. A little more space there. And then you could add, like, if we go in here to elements and just go swoosh, see what they've got in here. We could also draw one ourselves, right? Like, but let's just see what they've got. Swoosh, so something even super simple like this that you can kind of like bring in. That just kind of ties it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would even turn it more, I think. Yeah. And then I would go with that, probably the blue for that one too. Oh, yeah, you could. Or that's maybe where you pull in your gray. You don't want to go more than 3 colors. 2 is better. And
Okay.
because gray is a variant of black, you're actually still 2 colored even though you have gray because it's still black and the
Mhm.
gray is still black actually and then blue. So, and this one I'm going to try bolding it. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Take the letter spacing back down. There you go. And voila, a logo is born.
Wow, nice work. I would not have done that because I've been on this web on Canva and I just I struggle with it because um, even though it's like the way you've done it, it's easy. But since I'm not a Canva expert, I'm still like very beginner level. I would just get stuck everywhere, and it was just frustrating. So like you just like I just would just close it out because it just became too time consuming. So it was
Yeah.
counterproductive. And so the way, wow, yeah, it looks very nice. I like it.
Awesome. And we can make adjustments after if you decide, I want a different kind of swoosh. You can like look through Canva and see if you find something there that you'd like to put there instead. We can also reverse that swoosh. I'm just realizing maybe if I reverse it, let's see. So I'm going to duplicate this page. And, when you duplicate the page, you can play with it, but you've still got this one to go back to, right? So let me just flip this horizontally and then turn it because now it's going to give us just a little bit different shape. Do you see how that changed the shape just a little bit? It didn't change it a lot, but just changed it a little bit. So I'm going to try turning that a little bit more. And then yeah, so we're kind of like wrapping around the C and coming down. And then this insurance solutions could actually even be a larger, like taller font. Or you could have like, a little more space too. So you could pull this down. So then it's got a little more kind of stands on its own, easier to read. Feels like it's too far down though. What about there? Two. And then you can look at the two next to each other and decide which one you like better. And I think I do like this last one better. Yep. Awesome. For those watching the video, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm going to end the